Tribal was an absolute wreck. Nose, if you're seeing this, you were my final two. You were my guy, and I'm so sorry it went that way because I did not want that to go that way at all. We thought Nick had an idol, so then we switched to Dijon, and then Dijon had said something to Kat along the lines of, I have something to keep me safe, you should play your idol, I'll play mine. And so Kat started panicking. Kat wanted it to be a live tribal, which if it was a live tribal, things would be so different.
If we had nose, things would have been completely
I should have played it for nose.
different.
I literally should have played it for nose. I fucked up so hard.
And then Kat whispered to me and said, vote Nick. I really did not want to do that.
So last minute, that's what freaked me out.
It was just in that split second. She said, vote Nick, and I said, okay. I trusted her.
I got paranoid because I was like, what's happening? Like, I thought we had a solid plan.
I know.
Did you talk to Jimmy?
No, I have to talk to him.
I have to talk to Jimmy.
Yeah.
I'm a big dumb idiot. I literally should never have told the person that we are voting for that we are voting for them. And again, I don't even know like how that even happened.
I was literally this close to switching it to Nick, but I was like, wait, but I can't bank on the others doing it.
I know,
and I was
that's
like,
why it was so last minute.
And I was like, Nose wasn't gonna switch for sure. So I was like,
You reap what you sow. Like I have to like work through it because I like messed up. So I got like overly confident for sure. And now that it's like shit hit the fan and it's like actually we're playing Survivor, I'm like, wait, I don't like this, but I signed up for this and I need to just like take it as it comes. Now I have to just figure out how to get through the next votes like alive, and that's what I'm most concerned about.
this is what I'm thinking going forward. Pretty much if I don't win the next challenge, it's me. I'm going home. I don't expect you guys to go to rocks for me. I don't want you guys to risk your game for me.
I was very crushed to see Nose get voted out. Besides Katya, I think he was my true number one. I've made mistakes. I should have voted Nick and gone down to 3, and then we could have voted Nick out, and this game would be a lot different. We lost Michelangelo, and there was an episode where that happened, and they all fell apart, and it's the truth. When Michelangelo's gone, you lose the fun of the group, and it just fell apart from there, and it was a great alliance when it lasted, and it could have been stellar.
I'm pretty sure they still want you out.
They do, and I talk with them, and I mean, Dijon pretty much told me, he's like, look, man, don't give up. Like, you still got fighting you. He's like, there's always rocks and this and that.
I'm telling you, karma is my best friend in this game. You do me wrong, it's gonna come back to bite you. You gotta pull moves like that in order to kind of advance your game and kind of like showcase that you're willing to take risk and you're willing to risk your game in order to shake up and flip the game on its head.
It really was back and forth between y'all.
Yeah.
It was more so idol paranoia. It was idol paranoia. First it was Nick had an idol, so last minute we switched it to you.
I'm always someone that preaches that anything that you throw at me, I can adapt to it and find a way out of it. It just goes to show that whatever I put my mind to, I'm able to do.
One of us has turned into extrovert.
And then when we get back, we're looking for an idol just in case this one's thrown back.
Obviously, like, Survivor's a game of like strategy, competitions, outlasting, but I know for sure there's a portion of luck that comes into play, and I'm just like extremely thankful that we have the numbers. Dejan's safe, would have been safe anyways. Both idols are now gone. I feel like me and Paige have worked really closely from the beginning. I feel like Dejan and I, we had a slow start, but once we realized where numbers were going, we were like locked in on each other, and we've been voting ever since.
I feel so guilty about voting you.
It's okay. It's okay.
You know how much I love you.
No. I don't take it personal. I just like know that we can also just like move forward. I'm not gonna hold that against them. I know they're playing their own game, doing what they think is best.
God, why am I fucking crying?
I think it's a long day for everyone.
No, I feel so guilty.
If I'm being completely honest, I did not think I was gonna survive today. Like, I had doubts in my mind, but I knew that rather than throwing rogue votes, when I'm in trouble, I just stick with trust, and that's what I did today.
I know, but you're so nice.
No, I know, but like, if there's any way to let go of that and know it's just a thought and know that like I'm here telling you like you're totally fine, like it's hard to like get rid of those feelings, but like it makes it easier, you know.
Sorry. I love Nick. I mean, he's literally like my older brother. I just have so much love for him. I never cry in front of people, so this is a very new experience. And like, just this whole experience, you're stripped away from your phone. You're stripped away of all of your comfort items. You're pretty much stripped naked. I mean, you don't have your friends to call, you know, your parents.
Is there anything like, I don't know, anything, I don't like
smell
people.
bad.
It's okay. Oh, wait. Smelly.
The fuck out of here.
I just was here with you.
And so I'm just trying to stay strong for that final 3 or final 2.
Come on in! First things first, Jimmy, gotta take back the necklace.
Of course. Try and keep it warm for me, please.
Gotcha. Once again, the medallion is back up for grabs. For today's challenge, you'll be running back and forth collecting popsicle sticks with your name on it. So you'll be starting there, running to the white table, grabbing one with your name on it, coming back. But the twist here is, once you get to the black table, you can take one of someone else's and bring it back to the white table. So, what's gonna happen is it's gonna be the first person to have all 5 of their popsicle sticks on the black table will win the gambler's medallion. Fate will be in their hands. All right, that's all I got. Let's go.
A heck of a game.
Final 6. This is for the gambler's medallion. Survivors ready? Go! Dijon! Wait! All right, Dijon, congratulations. Come on over. Well done. Dijon, fate is in your hands this round. As for everybody else, one of you will become the next person voted out of this game. That's all I got. Come back to camp. See you later. Woo!
This challenge that I lost was very crucial. I needed this. It was the only way I was going to stay in the game as far as I saw it. When I found out it wasn't like you just have to do your best, but like, oh, do your best, but others can sabotage you, I was like, well, the game's over for me because there's no way in hell any of them are letting me get to 5. I was like, maybe Kat or Champ might just because they know I was working with them, but I knew the other 3 were going to make it their life's mission to not let me happen.
I'm the biggest idiot. I did that totally wrong. So
Why, did you grab your own and then run back?
I was grabbing everyone's. I thought we just had to grab and like run.
I was like, somebody took my 5th one, where is it at? And I just ran back and I was like, okay.
She kind of misunderstood the rules and instead started taking other people's to the table instead of taking theirs off the table and taking hers there. So it's what helped the Jean win so fast. I'll just be open to anyone wanting to come talk with me. I'll just be chilling. Otherwise, you know, it's me. So yeah, I'll just be over there so if anyone wants to come talk to me. Now I'm on the chopping block, you know, and I really needed it. I put out an offer about the fact that I'm a free agent and I will vote whoever if need be, because they need big moves and they need to differentiate the 3 Goliaths from the Davids, you know.
There's 3 of them, but those 3 are now the Tigers, you're the Rabbits, and
David versus Goliath.
David versus Goliath, right?
Yeah. The way things have like completely changed.
Exactly. And
I feel weird about Jimmy. Like, I don't want him here like a lot longer.
even if I go, keep fighting. don't give up. Don't think just because there's two of you that your game's sunk and it's over.
He can win immunity, and if he makes it to the end, like, he's so charismatic and personable, like, I'd vote for him.
I will say I'm voting.
And I respect that. Thank you. Yeah. You guys, it's okay. It's fine.
No, I feel so bad.
Guys, you don't need to cry. It's fine.
I knew if Jimmy didn't win, it was going to be Jimmy going home. Kat and I are really strong, and at this point, we just have to cut him loose. And from the consensus of everyone else, they are all voting Jimmy's.
One person that 100% has your back from the conversation that I had was Champ.
Champ does, yeah. I know she does.
She's expressed to me, she was like, she's had my back, like, I want to keep her safe.
And that's how I feel about her too, I really do.
Everyone is in an agreement about Jimmy being the next one voted out. They kind of see him as a jury threat.
Everyone's talking Jimmy, so I know he might just be easier now.
Yeah, I think it's easier to do Jimmy, but I'm also looking at beyond this point, like, what can we do? Jimmy was fully aware that he was going to give votes. If he wants to go, if it's so easy like that, I'm down to take the easy route. If he's not pulling no shit, then just let it be what it is and not make it so complicated.
Jimmy's pretty much kind of given up on his game. We're a little bit skeptical, which makes it a hard decision because it's like all of us are here to play. You're kind of giving us an easy vote at the end of the thing for what? I came here to win this game, and being so close to the end, I can't be emotional anymore.
What's up? What's up? Oh, it's been like a day again. It's been crazy. How are you feeling? I don't know. I'm not feeling great just like person-wise at the moment. So like, that's not great. Yeah.
I'm somehow getting close to the end, and I'm worried I'm gonna sit at the end and people are just gonna like not see my game moves and just say it was like unreliable and like a bad person.
I'm just not confident in what I'm doing, and like I think I've this is so stupid. Like it's so close to the end, and I feel like if I get to the end, I'm just gonna get fucking torn apart.
Survivor's about the journey. Survivor's about the people. Survivor's about the relationships and the experiences and the trying and the late night talks and the early morning plans.
It's been really hard, like navigating like the relationship that I have with you, the relationship that I have with Champ, the relationship I have with Nick.
It's really
and, like,
tough.
I feel like I really wanted us three to be like super locked in, and then I just the moment that it wasn't happening, and I was like, well,
it's okay.
And I just feel shitty about it.
Kat and Champ have already told Jimmy that they're gonna vote Jimmy, and I think that is what they're doing. Kat seems pretty torn up about it.
We've lived together for almost 6 days now. It's 5 days, right? We've cried, we've opened up, we've gotten to know each other, we've played blindsiding games, we've played open games, and the way I see it is right now, I'm just here to have fun with you all. I'm here just to maybe stay another round. Final 5 would be epic for me, but if Final 6 is when I'm meant to go out, I totally understand.
I've written a lot of other names down, but it just feels so bad.
If I can help you have a better game and go further for when you get to that final tryout to make a killer speech, I'm more than happy to do that. I've had such a wonderful experience doing this, such a life experience. This has given me one step closer to the dream I have of playing on an actual Survivor. If someone wants to make a move with it, they can. I've only opened this offer to you, Nick, and to Jean, but the other two don't have that option. It's for you guys, because you guys are in the game right now, you know. And so in reality, it's just what you guys want to do. This game is something which I think is truly transformative for so many reasons, and I honestly think that whether you like getting out of your comfort zone, whether you like staying in it, whether you think you can go far, whether you don't think you can, whether you're super open and sociable, whether you're quiet and shy.
And just like that, Jimmy wins the Gambler's Medallion.
This is a game everyone should try and play or experience at one point in their life, because it will teach you so much about yourself, so much about others, and I think everyone can learn and grow from Survivor. So is this the end for me? I guess we'll only see after the vote. I think it probably is, but I hope not, because I want to keep playing, I want to keep winning.
I still love Survivor so much. I hope all of you that want to apply for the real show make it on. I'm rooting for you guys, and I hope to see some of you guys here maybe, because this is fun as fuck. So go for it, you guys.
My game is probably at the end of the line, so I just want to say thanks so much. This is the end of my redemption trilogy, and I think I've redeemed myself fully, and yeah, that's that.
We'll now bring in the members of our jury. Annie, Marcus, Bree, Joe, and Noseworthy voted out at the last tribal council. All right, final 6. We're gonna start with the challenge here. So Dejan, we get to the challenge. It's a pretty physical challenge, but it ends really quickly. Tell me a little bit about the challenge and the result and how you're feeling about wearing the necklace.
It did end very quickly. I took a little tumble at the end. I think adrenaline kicked in a little bit, but I knew that I needed this. So that's all that was on my mind the entire time of that challenge.
So Champagne, tell me a little bit about what happened when you got back to camp. Was it a scramble? Was it a conversation again?
It really wasn't a scramble at all. I think we all knew what was happening. And I think I cried about 7 times. But yeah, I'm sorry.
Jimmy, Champagne blows a kiss at you. Is everything out in the open right now?
Yeah, I mean, these people all know some very interesting information, which I can't wait for the jury to know as well. But yeah, a lot of things are just out in the open. I mean, if my bags don't say much, it should say I'm ready to go. But it's been one heck of a ride, and the game's the game. Anyone else could have been in this position. That was, I think, the challenge I needed as well. Didn't get it, but that's just the way it goes. And everyone here so far has been wonderful competitors. They've been wonderful people to play against. I wouldn't want to be sitting here with anyone else in the game and with anyone else outside the game. So, the way I see it is I think it's about my time. Yeah.
So Paige, Jimmy pretty much says, hey, I know it's me, I brought my bags, I'm ready to go. Is it as straightforward as it seems, or is there still some things going on in the background?
It sure would seem as straightforward as it seems. Obviously talks were had and pitches were made. But I think there's been a decision made. And it may or may not be the most straightforward, but I think it's the one that makes sense with what was presented to us.
So Katya, this vote sounds like everyone's agreeing. Everyone seems like they're going to vote for Jimmy at this tribal council. Walk me through what this vote is about. Is it about putting certain people on the jury or not wanting certain people to sit in front of the jury? What's everything about?
This all comes down to the fact that Jimmy and I have been a duo since day one. We've been seen as unbreakable and some of the biggest threats, and it's either him or me at this point, and I know that a lot of people have been wanting to get him out for a while and just didn't want him to win immunity, and since it happened today, that's what everyone thinks, and it's too hard to fight, and it's tough.
So Nick, obviously the emotions are very high. Sounds like everybody has made a decision, and now that there's less of you in the game, do you think it's easier to come to a decision like this? Is it easier since there's only 6, and on paper maybe things are more straightforward? Or is this maybe a one-off and next round you go right back into it?
I feel like I first wanted to touch on the emotions because I feel like that's playing like a big factor. Like today, I know from what I heard, most of us didn't sleep very well at all. And just like having to be so close and then voting each other off, I think is the worst thing that comes into play right now. It's just not fun for any of us, and a lot of us are kind of going through like the emotions of knowing we're like deceiving forming new bonds, breaking old bonds, and I don't think it makes like these decisions fun at all.
Survivor is one of those games where it's funny how all of you met for the first time 5 days ago. Here we are, very emotional, and I think that's just the beauty of the relationships that you get to make along the way, and I'm sure you're all very appreciative of the experience and everything it's done. So I won't keep you waiting, won't keep talking to you because I feel like we're good. So with that, it is time to vote. But first, Dejan, I need to know, what will you be doing with the Gambler's Medallion? Would you like to keep it for yourself, give it to someone else, or trade it in for an extra vote?
Fine right now. Keeping it.
All right, so with that, Dejan is safe. You cannot vote for Dejan. Nick, you're up.
Like even sitting at tribal, I can feel like the emotion in my head. But like Paige said, we had an agreement to vote this person, and we're playing a game, and that's what we have to do. We love you so much.
I'd love to cry 5 more times writing down your name, but I love you. You're such an amazing guy. This isn't how I wanted it to go. Sorry. You're incredible. I don't feel good about this.
This game's been a fun one. I love the adaptability, the unpredictability, how you never really know what's going to happen until it actually happens.
If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and they would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Nah, just checking.
Always worth the check, right? All right. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. Read the votes. First vote, Jimmy. Second vote, Nick. 1 vote Jimmy, 1 vote Nick. Jimmy. That's 2 votes Jimmy, 1 vote Nick. Kat. That's 2 votes Jimmy, 1 vote Nick, 1 vote Katya. Kat. We are tied. 2 votes Jimmy, 2 votes Katya, 1 vote Nick, 1 vote left.
Well, the game side of me is like, oh, he might have an idol and he's just playing this off really well. So then our votes have to go somewhere else where they're not going to expect it.
And the 12th person voted out, and the 6th member of our jury. Katya, that's enough. Please bring me your torch.
That was a really good blindside, you guys. It's okay. It's okay.
Katya, the tribe is spoken.
Thanks, guys. Good luck.
Love you.
Well, everyone, congratulations on making it to the final 5. I think one thing to say is everything might not be what it seems. Grab your torches, head back to camp. See you later.
I really didn't see it coming. It's nice to go out on a blind side because at least I wasn't prepared. I feel kind of honored that I was taken out before him because I guess they just saw me as a bigger threat. I know Jimmy voted for me, which hurts, but I understand. I'm excited to watch from the jury. I have some killer outfits I packed, so I'm excited because I'm gonna slay tomorrow. I'm hungry, I want to sleep, I want to shower, and I had so much fun. I know it doesn't look like it, but I had a lot of fun. And this was a really great life lesson, and I'm really honored that I got to play, and I made it this far, and I'm proud of myself. So